Okay. BeeBallers, all 76 of you. We're here with another podcast episode review. This one will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen episode 126, go watch it, then come back. Episode 126, the title is Desperate Blow. So, obviously starts off where the other one. Introduce yourself.
I'm Zombie Shoe or Preston, and yeah, I'm here to talk about some Dragon Ball.
Right. So the episode starts off where the other one left off, and it was and 17's beams colliding, but Toppo's just disintegrated 17, and
Oh, one
it
thing I
was
wanted to
kind
mention
of it was
actually,
seven.
really quickly. So at the beginning, I felt like it was like kind of weird because it went into a instead of a recap right away, it was like a spoiler thing where Vegeta and Toppo were fighting, and then it said, "Take a look or take a good look at the pride of a Saiyan, Toppo." And I don't know like what that was talking about. Maybe it was like maybe it's happened before in other episodes. I just never noticed it, but it seemed kind of weird.
Happened in a while. Don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, but you did want to remind me. The episode actually starts off with a little bit recap of the other one. It started beat him up and knocked Frieza out, and he was hanging off the edge of the stage.
Oh yeah, yeah, that did happen, but that was after the weird thing that I was just talking about.
They do that now. I don't really like it because it kind of spoils it a little. Like,
But yeah.
okay, so teen trying to dodge Topo for the first half of the episode around, and Topo's using his Hakais and a rock, but Topo Hakais it and
Yeah.
cracks and something. I'm like, oh, 17 has a plan,
Mhm.
and the Robo does the same thing. He destroys it, but then 17 blasts it, and it
Yeah.
collapses on Topo. I don't know what he thought that was gonna do.
Yeah, I know, and even Beerus got
I thought
excited
he was.
about it. Beerus was like, "Oh, wow, that was a good idea." Um,
I thought it was a good idea too, but I thought he was gonna do that kind of rock or something. Because 17's energy, so I thought that was going to be what he did.
yeah, I really thought that Android 17 would kind of just hide, like you said, and like since his
Right.
energy is at least unsensible to some degree, that he would get away and just I don't know what he thought he was gonna do after that, but yeah, I mean, Android 17 did a pretty good job of kind of holding off Topo, and I thought that was pretty cool, but still extremely weird about the rocks. Like, just it just
Yeah.
makes no
Like,
sense.
so he starts doing more key blasts towards Topo, and whatever, he's just tanking them, deflecting them. Prepares this big blast, and Frieza deflects it. He deflects Topo's attack, and then he uses his paralyzed beam from fighters in the Frieza saga.
Oh, is that where it's from? Because I
He
don't remember
paralyzes it
Frieza ever having a paralyzing move.
in the video games,
Oh,
and
okay.
in the anime, he pulls the rocks up and the manga, I'm pretty sure, and throws them at Topo.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean, I guess teens move, but still rock, which is also a fighter's move.
yeah, yeah. That one's pretty cool. But it was stupid because like Frieza. Well, the paralyzing move actually reminds me of like Hit versus Jiren because Hit kind of also froze Jiren in place for a bit. But Frieza is really stupid
Oh
because
yeah,
yeah,
it
but Frieza's
worked.
also really stupid because he doesn't like he overestimates himself and he just kind of like assumes that Toppo won't be able to get out of it, even though he got bodied by Toppo like 3 times already. So yeah.
He's like, I still have this attack.
Yeah. And it was good. It was working, but he just I don't know.
Killed in Frieza, which might have made it stronger.
True, but he was
And
kind
then
of
what happened?
yeah.
Iron Key blasts at him for like seconds, and then Goku and Vegeta interrupt their battle, like a little nod to the nod, and then Jiren takes Goku
Yeah, so
and
so what happened there is
Toppo takes.
like they kind of met up both of the fights. Frieza and 17 versus Toppo, and then Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. They met up, and then Jiren kind of shot a blast, and Goku and Vegeta dodged it, and then like 17 and Frieza got owned, which was funny.
Oh yeah, they got hit,
Yeah,
and
so
they're basically out for the rest of the episode.
right, so yeah, so that's when Jiren and Toppo decided to split up Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, then start fighting, and Toppo first he threw, and Vegeta was stuck there, which was pretty cool. I liked. And then Vegeta's like, he Toppo was stating that he gave up his pride
Hmm.
about like Bulma, Bra, Bulla, Saiyans, all them, and he's like, he's inspired by them and his promise to Kaba, all that's his Saiyan's pride. He refuses to cast away his pride, which Toppo did not do, and he unleashes a power that overwhelms Toppo.
Yeah, and also to mention that was actually it's one of the few times you hear about how much Vegeta actually cares about his family. I think the only other time that
Yeah,
I can remember is like Battle of Gods at the party. He was kind of worried about Bulma, but this is like really concrete kind of showing of that.
cool if he said something more about his pride to Toppo, like he yelled. He's like he did in the Majin Vegeta arc, like what is something like that. That would have been awesome.
Hmm.
Pride, I would have liked that. Toppo down, and whatever Toppo does, he can't stop it. And um, and Toppo was God of Destruction. He's like Hakai, Hakai, use Hakai. He thinks it'll beat her, just it, which was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. It also it
And
shows that like the God of Destruction energy or the destruction energy can be overcome if you are stronger than the source of the power. So we've kind of already been through this. Whenever the I forget which
oh,
universe sent warriors to fight Frieza and Goku. Could you remember?
9.
Yeah, okay. So Universe 9 they sent energy, a little bit of energy, to try and get rid of Goku and or Frieza. And it didn't work because Goku and Frieza are more powerful than those guys, obviously. And the same is kind of happening here. So it's just kind of enforcing that idea.
And so Vegeta starts being loaded up, hit him down, just kept beating him. So Vegeta starts doing that to Toppo. What happened? Charges a big Hakai ball, and was this when Vegeta started his final explosion?
Yeah, he did his. He's like, "Oh, this will take care of you," or whatever he said, and then he started charging up, and then Toppo was trying to make a big Hakai ball.
Yeah, they both did their ultimates, and the Hakai, it kind of fused into
Yeah,
Hakai, or was Toppo's like own orange ball
no, it was a Hakai. Yeah, so
fused into
yeah,
Vegeta's
yeah, they basically
attack?
just fused together.
And it go ahead.
Mhm, Hmm.
It looked like Toppo got disintegrated, and so did Vegeta. But it turns out Toppo was just eliminated,
Yeah, I was kind of
shirt
confused by
pulled
that.
off,
I
and all
thought
that
I
stuff.
thought Toppo was dead, and I also thought Vegeta was dead because they did a flashback to
Yeah,
the Majin Buu or like the Buu saga where Majin
Piccolo
Vegeta
flashback.
blew himself up. So yeah,
Yeah, Piccolo flashback to that. He's like,
right, right.
that's the energy this time.
Hmm.
And so Toppo's eliminated, and they're like, "Where's Vegeta?" And I wish they would have killed him, but he survived.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't die because like
Yeah,
if he had died, it would have been like a really interesting kind of concept. Like he took his life so that he could save all the people that he was thinking about, and kind of leave it 3v1. You know, Frieza, 17, and Goku versus Jiren. Although we don't know if Frieza is like dead or not actually. So, but
yeah. Not in the next episode preview.
yeah,
I guess he didn't die because then if he died, I don't think Goku or anyone was going to
yeah, Jiren would have been eliminated, I think, from the because he blasted him. Yeah, because he blasted him, and we haven't seen it. We hadn't seen Frieza since Jiren blasted him.
but I'm saying if Vegeta died, no one would have wished back the Saiyans.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. So
he wouldn't.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, it would have been a cool way to tell the story, but at the same time, it's kind of like a simple way to confirm just how much stronger Vegeta has gotten since he was Majin Vegeta, which I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was good.
Partly because like I wish he died, not because I don't like him, but because I think it would have been good like character stuff, and it would have made our more serious, which has been definitely lacking.
Yeah, yeah. Basically what I was talking about.
His shirt's completely torn off. He loses his blue hair. He's back in his base. And 17 comes back without Frieza.
Yeah.
So, and they all prepare to attack Jiren. And Jiren's like, I'm disappointed in you, Toppo.
Yeah, he was like, you guys suck."
I'm like, oh, they're your teammates.
Yeah, and then he shows off even more of his like true power. I don't really know what the extent of his power is, cause like he's already
Yeah, he looks
he's already done some really insane stuff, and then he just keeps getting stronger. Like, yeah, so it's weird.
he looks like he was getting ready to get even stronger, which is just crazy.
Yeah, basically he's OP.
And so in the next episode preview, it's 17 basically takes on Jiren and Vegeta and Goku out, like not out of the ring, but I don't know if they're unconscious.
Yeah,
And Blue in the preview, which I'm like, what? They just said his stamina was drained, but it's super, so
right.
whatever.
Yeah, but yeah,
And
it's weird because like Android 17 in the next episode preview, he looks like if he could barely handle Topo, how like what can he do against Jiren? And it looks like from what they showed, he's gonna be able to like block a super attack from Jiren from destroying
yeah, but
Goku
then
and Vegeta.
and in the next episode preview, in the back outfit, so that's pretty cool. And it was like, that I have no idea what that is.
Mm.
Oh, I'm retarded. That's his skin.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, that. Anything else you want to talk about?
Um, the only thing
Like,
that I guess I didn't really talk about is how quickly Frieza came back from the point where Topo was kind of crushing his head.
yeah,
Like, he
what
was
the hell is
just about to get eliminated, and Android 17 hit him with a rock at the end of the last episode. And then, like, almost instantly in this episode, he gets back and he has, like, this paralyzing move, and he's fine. Like, he's just talking normally. So, I don't know what that is
Yeah.
about Frieza or what it means, but it was pretty interesting just for Frieza to go and waste his opportunity by being cocky yet again. So I don't know.
It was staggering. And if he just stayed there and say it was Goku and people, if he just stays there and the time runs out, they win to one. But
Yeah,
like,
that's true, and he just had to stay there because like, well, Jiren obviously can't go and attack Frieza while he's attacking Goku, Vegeta, and possibly 17 if they had to. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the extent of Frieza's paralysis move is. Like, if he was able to hold Toppo and then he just got cocky and started to use less power, or if he was using full power the whole time and then Toppo was still able to break out of it and kind of call it like a weak move in general. I'm not 100% sure. And I also don't know if Frieza is too weak or was too weak at that point to go Golden Frieza or not. Um, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's just something to think about.
yeah, good point there.
But yeah, this episode was a lot of action. It seemed more like focused on that about Vegeta's like morals and what he wants to accomplish. And Vegeta got the episode he deserves. Like I said before, he kind of only fought Ribrianne and like that weird guy with the Power Ranger suit. So he got to body a god of destruction, which was cool.
Should we start giving our ratings like out of 10 or something or nah?
Nah, we just say it was good or bad. I liked it. I thought it was good. Um, and also one more
Good.
thing. Now that I'm not really sure like how Toppo really scales to the rest of the gods of destruction, or if he's even comparable. But if Vegeta is able to like he actually finessed Toppo, like it wasn't even close uh after the turning point, um, where he just goes through all of the Hakai energy. If he's comparable to other gods of destruction, can Vegeta like compete with like the weaker gods of destruction? Maybe not Beerus, but like other ones. I think that would be really really interesting to hear
But
about. So yeah.
I still think Topo is the weakest god of destruction
Oh yeah,
because of because like Pierre said, it still takes him a while. Like he's not been a long time.
that's
He
true.
just figured out.
Yeah, and he had to like charge up his energy, which was kind of weird. It didn't seem to be a factor in this episode though, which also was weird because they just kind of dropped it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
golden Frieza.
yeah, I wish they had some golden Frieza, but they didn't. So yeah, let's talk about I don't know. I think that's it actually from me, at least on this episode.
Yeah. Should we just end it right here?
Yeah, I think that's it. So you can do the outro.
Thank you guys so much for watching, make or listening.
Watching or listening, yeah.
Comment, rate, yeah, like, comment, rate, subscribe. So I'd love to have you on board. And see you guys next time.
Alright, bye guys.